Man, it has been a great weekend. Great weekend for sports. Great weekend for basketball. Um, so I got to recap. We got to go over the women's natty, the women's national championship between LSU and Iowa. I was already rooting for LSU because they got straight hoopers. They play team basketball, and yeah, they just get it done. Haven't been a huge fan of Iowa. Haven't been a huge fan of Caitlin Clark. We'll get into that in the next video after this one, but just to get started, basically LSU blows out Iowa 102 to 85. LSU puts up over 100 points on Iowa. First, just to start off, that's crazy. 102 to 85, that's the score for a national championship game. That's a win for women's basketball. That's a win for women's college basketball specifically. I believe they set some records with the attendance for the game, which was in Dallas. Shout out to Dallas. Shout out to Dallas Fort Worth area in Texas. And then they also had a record-setting numbers for the viewership. I think the game was on, if I'm not mistaken, it was on ESPN or ABC, one of the two. But either way, LSU just came out and shellacked Iowa. To me, Iowa's been mostly hype all year. I never really believed in them. They really only have one good player, who is Caitlin Clark, who she plays ball, but that's it. Once you stop her, or if she's not in the game, what's really happening. Basketball is a team sport. I've always felt that way. LSU has three straight hoopers. They got Angel Reese, Hooper, Alexis Morris, Hooper, and Jasmine Carson, Hooper. That's three women on this LSU squad who are also a part of the all tournament team. So they all ball out. They're all hoopers. So, in my opinion, even before going into this game, LSU had the upper hand because they don't have just one player they depend on. They got three ladies on this team that can ball out, that can all contribute, that can all rebound, score, assist, do whatever needs to be done to win the game. And like I said, LSU did win 102-85. They blew out Iowa as expected, in my opinion. And I'm glad to see it. I don't have a specific women's college basketball team that I root for, but I root for the teams that I like. LSU is definitely one of them. South Carolina was one of them. Huge fan of Don Staley all the way back to her WNBA days. So that's what happened. 102-85 is the final score.